It's time for the type of energy only Darren McCarty and Neil Rule can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neil Rule. Flannel Sam in the house. Flannel. Good morning.
Hey, you know what? It used to be a more regular occurrence, me and you doing shows together. But you know, it's the summer. We both have our extended time off. But come football season, it's going to be a lot more consistent. And these are some of my favorite days. Nickel Package Friday in the summer. Can you get any better than that? No, you can't.
No, it certainly cannot. So we are into it. Heavy Nickel Package Friday. We got a ton of football to get to as well. And we got Power Neck in the building.
Yes, sir.
In the stead of Spencer Raxter.
Yes, sir. Good to be here, man.
Yeah.
Nickelback
That neck
Friday.
strong, boy. You can't even see it.
Where's your neck?
It's here. You know,
Is
it's
it?
there.
It's
It's there. We got a little Hawaiian shirt Friday. So,
Shirt's
yeah,
popping, though.
Shirt's pop. I appreciate it, man. Had to have a little fun.
All right, I like it, man. Power Neck, I'm fired up to have you here, man. I'm fired up to have you here. We got young Justin in the building
Yes, sir.
as well. Justin, what's going on?
It's going really good. I interviewed Olympic gold medalist Justin Gatlin yesterday, so that was pretty dope. So I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, very cool. Justin and Justin.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like a great podcast.
I'll let you know if Ying doesn't work out.
All right, there you go. KG in the building. KG, I know we good. What's really good?
We good.
We good
get
today.
there.
Are we good today?
Yeah, I will believe so. It's Friday, so it's the weekend. I ain't got to deal with you, so I'm talking shit. But yeah, man, you upset the Michigan contingent a little bit yesterday with some of the things you said, but it's okay. It's okay.
Because I asked a question.
Listen, I forgive you. Okay,
Some of the things I said, I asked a question.
I understand.
How are you mad at a question?
I understand. People just feel like you have a negative connotation around the program. That's all. But if you would allow me, Huron Mark M. Today on Wake Up Woodward, we do a segment called Bar King where we come in, we spit lyrics that are sports related. He wrote a song about you.
Oh, did he?
Yes. So if you will allow me, I can get this off really quickly.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. All right, go ahead.
He did this in the vein of Stand by Eminem. So just picture that as I'm reading this, okay? Dear Neil, I chatted you the other day, but you didn't read it. It's like we ordered Sorokis together, but we didn't eat it. When you talk Lions, I have the same ideas as you do. Draft good players regardless of feedback and sign vets to prove that's a typo there. And save that cap. But Neil, I was listening to your show talking about the Tigers, and you want to trade Jack Flaherty for a gift card to Myers? May as well ask them to kick in some dirty diapers. In a similar deal, you gave away expiring contracts. Gio Urshela and Canna and Foley too. Do you value wins at all? I know I do. I thought the tone was for everyone but me. The one chat you read and you diss me? Just because I chat you a lot don't mean you block me. Every day I look forward to 11 to simp you, but now you want to trade Tarek Skubal for 3 scratch-offs and a 6-pack of Yoo-Hoo. Scott Harris is not dumb and Chris Illich is not poor. You and Moneyball Flannel need to ask teams for more. Regardless, in the end, I hope we can all be friends after decision 2024.
That was good.
Yeah, man.
That was electric. Here on Mark M, I appreciate you.
That was good.
And by the way, thanks for tapping into the show all the time, my friend.
Yeah, big facts.
Hey, look, we're not gonna be good on everything, I guess. But again, the Tigers thing here on Mark M, I have no evidence to suggest the standpoint of they're going to address things in free agency.
Right.
All I need to know are the parameters, and then we can find a way.
Yeah.
I perceive this to be the way that the Tigers are going to operate. So if you're going to do it, then do it.
Commit. Yeah.
And doing it means that you trade your most valuable trade piece when he's at the peak of the market, which is what he is now, Flannel.
Yeah.
People are getting mad at me. This is a lot like the Michigan thing. Like, they're mad at me.
Oh, my Lord.
I didn't do this with the Tigers. I didn't make it this way. but it seems to be the way it is. Am I crazy for thinking that?
Well, no, and I've mentioned this
Then
before.
we're good.
Yeah, we're good. I'm 100% good. I'll just be brief. I've mentioned this before on Wake Up Woodward that did I wild out over their 8-2 stretch to end the first half? Yes, I did. Did I wild out a little of them taking 2 out of 3 from Toronto? Yes, I did, but that came at a cost. Reese Olson's now maybe out for the season and out for the foreseeable future, and now you have 2 starters. It's not a long season when it comes to the trade deadline. The most disastrous thing that the Tigers could possibly do is not sell and miss the playoffs, and you lose guys like Flaherty, Canna, Kelly, and Urshela for absolutely nothing.
Facts.
And we don't know if the Tigers will be a World Series contender with Tarek Skubal as the ace, for which you only have him for 2 more years of team control. It's time. I wanted to be optimistic. I wanted to buy, but I also live in reality. They're not making the playoffs this year. It's just not happening. I'm going to still root for them to win regardless of what they do.
Which is where I am too.
Of course,
I'm never going to go away.
Right.
Never.
Yeah.
They got me.
Yeah.
They got me forever.
Yeah.
They've had me since I was a little kid. I'm never going anywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I flirt with the Marlins when I go to South Florida
You
and stuff
do.
like that. You know, I
Cuban
flirt with
sandwiches,
them.
you
Yeah,
know.
you know, I go get a Cuban sandwich and go down
Right.
there.
Sit down with Jeter, talk baseball.
100%. You know, like I'll go do that.
They're the side piece stuff.
They're the side. Yeah, they're in South Florida. They look good in a bikini.
Right. Just
They
when
go-
you're away from the family. You
They,
know,
they,
just something to
yeah,
do.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like
get
they
you.
go to the playoffs, you know, every so often they go to the playoffs for some unexplained reason, but they do.
Yeah.
They're like everything that I want, but I can't have.
They also operate differently. I remember when you said they got rid of Baby Mickey. They went ahead, anteed up the money, paid him out, and
Yeah.
got rid of him.
Like they that's the way that they operated. So, you know, again, I'm just going off of what the rules are. Like, no, I almost made like a political comparison.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I,
don't
and
do
then I
that.
remember we don't do that
Yeah,
here.
don't do that.
All I need to know are what are the rules? What are the rules? What's the leader say? And then I'll bob
Yeah.
and weave and I'll adjust and I'll find my way. That's it.
Yeah, and we might get into a little bit more in the Tigers nickel package, wink, wink, but the one thing that the Tigers have done really, really well this year is that they've got guys like Jack Flaherty, Mark Kidda, Carson Kelly.
If
and
they
it's-
walk for nothing,
Right.
it was pointless.
Yeah.
And you'll never convince me otherwise.
Big facts.
If they leave for nothing and you're standing here, and I just wanted to pull it up real quick because, you know,
Yeah.
they're cooking, right? Tigers are cooking. That's what I was told. Let me see. They are 5.5 back of the wild card of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that play each other this weekend. 2 of them do.
Yeah.
And the trade deadline is right around the corner.
It's on Tuesday.
There's not enough time to wait for this long stretch of good baseball.
There's
They've al-
58 games left.
They've already had that, and they haven't picked up a ton. And my point with the whole Kelly, Canna, and Jack Flaherty thing is that I think that in some ways, and this isn't even mentioning Tarek Skubal, who could get you a haul the likes of which we've rarely seen in MLB history. All of those guys, if you flip all of them, guys like Flaherty and Canna and Kelly, for example, I think they have more value to contending teams than us Tigers fans thought that they would have at the beginning of the year. There were a lot of question marks. Flaherty's had a career year. Kelly's been really good. Canna does what he does. All he does is get on base. If you sell this thing correctly, you could have the best farm system in Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
You could have prospects that could be in your lineup. Jackson Holiday tomorrow, or at least should be. Colby Mayo probably tomorrow. If you want to get one of their pitching prospects, a guy like Cade Povich would be in your rotation tomorrow. They're not making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Imagine if they held and had like an 83-79 season that meant nothing. That's probably what would happen if they held, honestly. At best. I hate to say it, but it's true.
It's just like, and I don't know, and we go through this every year,
Yeah.
Flannel.
Yeah.
We've been together for a while.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we work shows for a while
Yeah.
together. People don't understand that dynamic. They look and see 5.5 back of the wild
Yeah.
card. Let's go. You're behind 5 teams.
Yeah, it's tough.
Behind 5 teams. Guess what? Through this hot stretch of play, the
Yep.
last 10 games,
Yep.
they've lost ground to the Rangers.
Yeah. And
Through the last 10 games where you've been so great, where you're like, all right, let's go
Right.
by. You've lost ground to the Rangers.
Right.
well, and we're talking about, and this is regardless of what they do at the trade deadline. If they sweep the Twins, I think you're allowed to get excited about that. But that's really fucking hard to do.
Yeah.
That's really
And-
hard to do.
Yeah.
Like, and that's it too. You have to sweep teams.
Yeah.
2 or 3 doesn't cut it.
Yeah, for real. They had the Indians. They led the Indians this whole series and only came away with 2 games.
And they split.
Yeah.
They gained no ground.
Yeah.
Through that, right?
They got like
Everyone's
a half
walking
a
away.
game.
through a shutout on a bullpen day. You
Yeah.
split the series. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's impossible.
You threw a
tough.
shutout on a bullpen day, but you wasted a Jack Flaherty masterclass. It's funny how that works, but you got to win those games.
Yeah.
Because
You
a
have to.
bullpen day shutout, those are few and far between, especially when your bullpen contains Joey Wentz.
Yeah. All right. I didn't mean for it to start with this.
That's-
It's just here on Mark M
I like
made it
it.
go this way.
like it.
But
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
here on Mark M, appreciate the passion for sure. He says, "You're my guy, Neil, but I had to." That's fair. Lorena Rios. Neil, did you shave this morning? I did not. I have TV duties tomorrow for Detroit City FC, by the way. Channel
Shout
50
out.
Detroit, tap in.
Shout
ESPN
out.
Plus, tap in. I will shave for that.
Okay.
So, that's – I was right in between, when you got something, like if you have a wedding and, like it's Thursday and you would shave normally, you're like, I got the wedding
Right.
Saturday.
I'll let it slide.
ride
Yeah,
today.
absolutely.
So, and it didn't matter because I'm going to be on the golf course after this show. This chair will spin at 101. Will spin. Will spin.
I ain't mad at
I'll
you.
look like Sonic getting back to that car today. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I will be as well. I'm going to go see Deadpool Wolverine right after this. So I'm going to be just right there with you.
Cody Engel, whether people hate Neil or love Neil, they still watch Neil. And I don't do it for that. Like, I'm just somebody that I'm passionate about this. I don't watch movies. I don't watch shows. If I didn't do this job, I would still be as engaged as I am. Like, that's just the way that it is.
And you stand on business. You come with facts.
Give you reasons.
Even though we may not always agree, you at least
in
come
the
to the
end,
table
you know I'm right.
with
And that's
facts.
why you get
Okay.
angry at me, because you know I'm right.
Oh, okay. Let's not go that far.
You guys ready for Nickel Package Friday?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I am.
Power next, doing the reading duties
Yes, he
today.
is.
Oh,
I didn't
God.
even set him up that bad. You know the way I set up Spenny
Yeah,
sometimes?
yeah.
I even set him up that bad this time. I took it easy on the guy. Tell him about Dispo and let's go do that.
Absolutely. How would you like $10 of free products from Dispo Dispensary? Screenshot this image with a QR code and bring it into any Dispo location, and you'll get a free $10 to spend in store with a minimum purchase of $25. Visit Dispo Dispensary today or disposhops.com. Dispo Dispensary, your local cannabis plug.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends
Right there with
Thursday.
your Premier Pet Supply, man. Just looking around. Who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
Neil Rule here for shop.woodwardsports.com. Get the Boot 'em Kids shirt.
Boot 'em Kids.
Boot 'em Kids. I want 1,000 of them at Ford Field on
right.
Sunday night against the Rams because I was told we boo children here. We got other cool stuff, too. I like that Welcome to Detroit shirt, by the way. That one's pretty dope, too. But let's be real. Take a look at everything else. Go there for the Boot 'em Kids. Stay for everything else at shop.woodwardsports.com. Let's go. All right, Nickel Package Friday off and running. Neil Rule flannel in for DMAC KG. Young Justin in the building. Not to be confused with Young Money. He is, in fact, Young Justin. Power Neck is here on the ones and twos. Excited for that. A lot to get to here in the AM. Freddie Felt 313. El Presidente so good at sports talk that I let his Michigan tone slide. Wow. That's a testament to Neil as a speaker and as an entertainer. No, I do. I do try to entertain the people. Mike G, El Mago went El Yardo. And you know what? I see them all in here. El Mago saved the day. El Mago saved the season.
You got to address it.
You got to
address it.
Do we have the home run in the system, by the way, or no?
I'll get it.
Okay.
I can send it to you if you need me to.
Did you guys see it?
Yes.
You saw the clip of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I will engage. All right. I will. We're not doing the Javi watch today. I'm not doing it. But I will talk about this for a second. This dude hits this home run, stands there and watches it go. Bro, it's your second home run of the season.
Of the year.
You are Nefi Perez. That's what you are. And you're not even that bad. Like, you want to sit there and pimp a home run? Your second home run of the year where you make $25 million and you're pretty much responsible for the downfall of this team. Yeah. If we really want to get into it. You're the poster child.
You want to lean causes, absolutely.
Yeah. You want to sit there and talk ish to the Guardians?
PowerNet got it.
Okay. For those of you that missed it, watch this. This was El Mago's home run yesterday.
I'm gonna keep the mics up so we don't get copyrighted.
Just
talk over it.
Yeah, we got. We'll keep. I want. Okay, go ahead and run it, Power Neck. This is El Mago's home run yesterday. Look at this. He hits it. Look at this fucking guy. Look at him. Look at him, dude. Do you believe that? For him to sit there and walk.
Took his time around the bases.
Take your time around the bases. Now, look, the time around the bases thing, I'll let slide, Flannel. He probably doesn't remember the direction that the bases go. So he had to maybe Google map it to get around the base pass. But Flannel, I got a real problem with that. And I love this. Here we go. Slow-mo. Oh, Javi. A $25 million home run right there. Oh, Javi. Look at you, man. Look at you, Javi.
No doubt.
Oh, no doubt. Look at that. Put your head down and go, Javi. And Flannel, to be fair, I love that stuff. Baseball needs more of that, but not from a bum that's got 2 home runs.
Well, everybody but him.
No, here's the thing, and we joke about it, we have fun, but this is my serious face right now. See, this is my serious face.
Oh boy.
Detroit, Michigan is a bad baseball town, and no, I'm not just trying to quote Mike Valeni, because here's the reality. Javi Baez is the Detroit Tigers' highest paid player, and he is the worst everyday player in Major League Baseball. And if you
the history of Major League Baseball,
and if you take all of his 3 seasons that he's had, or 2.5, he's been one of the worst signings in MLB history. He's worse than Nefi Perez. I think Nefi Perez actually got on base more than Javi Baez.
Damn.
But when anything happens that is even remotely okay, I get it. They won 3-0. Javi provided all the offense. Cool. Happy they won. But every time this man does anything, all anybody wants to do is just joke like, El Mago is back! El Mago is back! Aha! Did you see Javi Baez won the game? Neil Rule, point and laugh at Neil Rule. Here's the problem, guys, and here's why Detroit, Michigan is a bad baseball town. And you guys know I'm correct on this, and if you think I'm not, you're lying to yourselves. The New York Yankees hate Garrett Cole more than the Detroit Tigers hate Javier Baez. The New York Yankees hate Giancarlo Stanton more than the Detroit Tigers hate Javier Baez.
Look where you talk about, though, is New York.
Yeah.
I understand, but this man has destroyed the franchise.
Yeah.
This team, if they had a replacement level shortstop or anybody but him, hell, if they had a full season of Zach McKinstry, they might be over 500. But no, Javi Baez is the worst player in everyday baseball, and I'm not even done. The Phillies boo Nick Castellanos. The Phillies were up Trey Turner's ass at the beginning of last season because he struggled at the beginning. But every time Javi Baez does anything, it's like, oh, you see El Mago? You see El Mago's back? You know what the Yankees do when Giancarlo Stanton hits a home run? About time that guy did something. About time that guy got on the field. Do you know what the New York Yankees are going to do when Garrett Cole has a good postseason start? About time that guy did something in the playoffs. They don't give a damn about his Cy Young last year because it was in a playoff losing season. They don't give a damn about his regular season because he was terrible in the 2022 ALCS, and he was terrible in the 2021 playoffs against the Red Sox. But yet Tigers fans just treat it as some joke that we can laugh about. This is an unserious fan base. We don't care. We're apathetic.
Flannel. I'll come to the defense of the fans on this.
You got to laugh to keep from crying.
Because for the organization to continue to run this guy out there, shows that you are an unserious organization.
Yes. What are they supposed to do? Right. You keep sending them out there.
So what else are you supposed to do? It's a party gift. It's a gag gift right now. Like, that's what it is.
There is a contingent that defends Javi, but the majority, the El Mago's back.
They can't be serious.
It's satire.
No, but
can we chat pull that one, Power Neck?
Yes.
I always like to lead it with be honest, because I know everyone's honest immediately right after I ask them to be honest. Be honest. Are there any?
That's what you do for your kids. Tell them to be honest.
Yeah. Are there any El Mago defenders out there? Be honest.
Yeah.
It's anonymous. So if you are, click yes. Please.
We won't harass you.
No, I won't. It's anonymous. So I need to know.
There will be a portion. There was 22% of the people that still think the Tigers are going to make the playoffs. So
I'll go even further. The Yankees, and rightfully so, are ready to run Alex Verdugo out of the city.
Yeah.
And he really blows this year, but he's at least an MLB player. Javi Baez is the worst player in the history of the sport this season. And I get it. You have to laugh to keep from crying, but it's just, at some point, every single time this man takes an at-bat at Comerica Park, you've got to boo him. You've got to make it uncomfortable. You got to be a serious baseball town. We're a front-running baseball town is what we are. That's what Detroit is, a front-running baseball town.
Big Cuz.
Gives no criticism, no heat to anybody. It's ridiculous.
In the chat, Big Cuz, we're going to sweep the Twins. They're effing geeks.
Fine. You know what? And honestly,
I don't know why that made me laugh.
I hope that they do. Because if they sweep the Twins, I mean, those are... And this is, again, regardless of whether what they do at the deadline. If the Tigers actually sweep the Twins, I'm going to get excited. I'm going to look at the standings again because they would have picked up 3 games on a team that they are directly chasing.
Right. We're fans.
100%. So yeah, I hope you're right.
Oh.
I'm just saying there's going to be probably a bullpen day and a Cater Montero sprinkled in there.
Did anyone see Detroit Supremacy's comment?
No.
Well, he's an idiot, so you don't have to read it.
None of these guys you named are multiple-time All-Stars, Gold Glovers, and NLCS MVP and champion.
Yeah.
Dude is literally going to make it to Cooperstown.
No, he's not.
all right, that's where you lose us.
You know what? You know who is going to Cooperstown? Garrett Cole's going to Cooperstown. Giancarlo Stanton's actually going to Cooperstown.
Nah, for real.
That's true.
Supremacy almost had me hooked till the last line.
Yeah.
Till the last line. He almost had me hooked.
They're actually going. Trey Turner might go.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Trey Turner will be in Cooperstown. There's no doubt in my mind.
Probably.
Anyone who says that Javi Baez is a better all-time shortstop than Trey Turner can just go blow it out their ass, because that's the biggest bullshit I've ever heard.
He's the worst player in the history of baseball. It's factual.
Yeah.
Yes.
How come no one gets upset with my tone when I say that?
Because it's true.
Everything I say is true.
Most of it.
It's researchable.
97%.
No, all of it. All right. Oh, by the way, Michael Badgley got hurt. He's out for the year.
Yep.
So, all of you Jake Bates people, here you go.
Hey, I'm here.
Here you go, everybody. You feeling this? You got that same energy now?
6 out of 6 in training camp. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm bricked.
Take that victory lap, KG.
Once again, I do not wish injury on the Money Badger, but this is the Lord's work.
Can I be honest?
This is God's plan.
The way that we talk about Michael Badgley, you'd think he was 0 for 30 in his
I
career
know.
from 40
Literally.
plus yards. Seriously.
To me.
Like he's the worst kicker we've ever
about
seen.
this?
He's not.
He made the most important kick in Lions history.
He did.
In Lions history.
But there have been consistency issues over his Lions career, which is why the talk of another kicker even came up.
No, but seriously, and I'm not as like dismissive of Jake Bates as some, you would have thought that the Detroit Lions are going to get Justin Tucker or Harrison Butker. Seriously.
Yeah, he does have to
But with
prove
more
it.
leg.
He has
That's
to
what they
prove
think
it.
Jake Bates is.
Sorry if I'm a little concerned about
I
being at
understand.
Lambeau Field in November with the division lead on the line.
I understand.
And a guy who didn't even kick in college that kicked in the UFL in front of an empty stadium. Sorry if I'm concerned about
Pretty
that.
damn good.
I don't think that's out of line.
But most of your games, you only got 3 outdoor games out of 17. So I get
I don't even care where they are.
I get it.
I'm talking about the stakes.
I get it. And
So,
yeah,
hey,
he
you guys
does have to prove it.
You guys are on record.
But you can't lie.
But
Do
you-
you feel better going into the season with a kicker that you know can probably hit from 50 plus?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Why don't you?
No, because I know what Michael Badgley is. I know when the biggest kick in the franchise's history had to be made.
That was
he made
one.
It.
That
He
was
made-
one.
That was
out
the
of
only one.
It was the 1 out of 1. I get it though. I'm
was
not
the
taking
only
that
one.
away from him. I promise I'm not. It was 1 out of 1.
So excuse me if I'm a little concerned.
But if we had a consistent kicker here, then we wouldn't even be
like
talking
what's a
about this right
consistent
now.
kicker?
Somebody that can consistently hit from 40 plus, somebody that doesn't miss extra points like we know Michael Badgley has. He hasn't been perfect. I do understand he's been good. He's been solid. He hasn't been perfect.
But what's the percentage? Give a percentage.
Give me the percentage.
I don't have the percentages in front of me, but we can look it up and see. But
No,
I
I have it right in front of me.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm
Read
curious
them
to know
off.
what.
Read them
I'm
off.
curious to know. No, you
All right,
tell me.
from 40 and below, and then 40 and up. Give me
Okay.
the percentages.
He is 9 of 11 from 40 to 49 yards.
Okay.
9 of 11.
Yeah. What about at beyond 40?
He is with Detroit. He is 2 for 3.
Guys,
including the biggest kick in the franchise's history.
That doesn't include that actually. That's just regular season.
No,
so you might
I know, but I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do you
Including
have
making
do you
the biggest
have
kick ever.
40 and below?
40 and below. With the Detroit Lions, he is 6 for 6 and 3 for 3. So 9 for 9 and 4 for 5.
Is this just one season or the whole?
This is his
whole
time with
Lions
Detroit.
team?
Well, that's
His whole Lions team,
and
okay.
that's kind of all that we're trying to stress upon you guys is that with Michael Badgley, is he the best kicker in the world? No. Is he Jason Hansen? No. But a lot of what you think about Michael
made
Badgley,
bigger kicks for the Lions than Jason Hansen
and that's
ever
fair.
did.
And a lot of what you hear about
Not
Michael
Jason's fault.
Badgley is the story that you've been told that you believe. It's like make believe or something. Michael Badgley's not great, but this idea that Jake Bates is just going to come in and be the kicking savior, a problem that isn't even really that big of a problem, I think is insane.
And Bates is already cut in the NFL once. Like, it has to be relevant.
But man, he made some. He hit some nukes in the UFL.
He did. We'll
My
see.
goodness.
I'm just saying it could be a field flipper for the Lions, knowing that you got a guy that can hit from 50, maybe even 60 plus. That's only
see,
an advantage.
everyone's hung up on that.
That's only
I
an
don't think
advantage.
that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have any impact on how Dan Campbell's going to manage a game. He's still going for it.
No,
on 4th and 3.
absolutely.
He doesn't give a shit who the
Absolutely,
kicker
but
is.
it's nice to have that in your back pocket because not every he's going to still be him, but he's not going to go for every single 4th down. That would just be bad coaching. Not every single 4th down. It depends on situation.
Seemed to work okay.
It depends on game situation. But I get what you're saying. I'm not saying y'all wrong, but let's just see how it plays out.
So yeah,
I get it. I get it.
So yeah, I mean that's if you're gonna put the stakes of this season on a guy who's never kicked in front of a crowd before,
I get you.
then okay.
But he's
Good
in
luck.
the same stadium he was making the
luck.
bombs in the UFL in. The same exact
So
stadium.
okay, you sound like flannel right now.
Do
So
I?
so just extrapolate people's UFL stats to the NFL.
No.
And they would just all translate. Why would they not all translate, KG?
You don't think that matters, though? The fact that he's in the exact same stadium that he got all the success in the first place? Okay.
No, because he wasn't in front of 68,000
Yep, there you
people
go.
with a
understand.
division lead on the line
I understand.
and a win over the Packers on the line.
We gonna see. We can agree
But
to
to say
disagree,
this,
but we
though,
gonna see.
the kicking is still the same. I mean, he's still taking the steps. It's not like kicking's a thing that doesn't change. I get the pressures added to it, but I mean, there's pressure in terms of him winning out a kicking competition to make an NFL
pressure,
team.
period, when you
there's a
line up
pressure
for
to
a
hit a
kick.
60-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Now I get it; it's different. The division title on the line, but again, I mean, the guy's been pretty consistent throughout camp. I mean, the word is I don't think he's missed a single field goal yet during camp. So
Cool.
I get
there's
his
some
camp.
pressure there. I'm just saying.
In
It's
Flannel's
there.
words, don't take a training camp victory lap.
That's
but
fair, yeah.
I'm just saying. I have high hopes for what he can bring.
One funky Lions fan says it perfectly, and we're going to ride off and go to the break. Dan Campbell could have a kicker that is flawless from 15. He would still go for it on 4th and 2 from the 35. And that's why we win.
Game situation.
That's why we win now.
Absolutely. But it is game situation dependent. So that's all I will say. He's not going to go for every single 4th down there is. He's not.
All right. Wake up Woodward, right?
Yeah.
Wake up Woodward every morning. All right, we're going to get
us.
into the nickel package when we come back. I promise. We're way behind the clock right now, but hey, whatever. Wake up Woodward's not. Wake up Woodward's way behind the clock too. They're never out of here till like 10:15. We got to fix the graphic.
Leave us
8 a.m. to 10:11 or 10:15 or 10:20.
Leave us alone.
Kool-Aid, Flannel, Sam, Broder, KG, JB, Smooth. They don't care about the clock. They're gonna keep going. It is Wake Up Woodward.
Give the people what they want.
It is the morning show on Detroit's #1 sports network by any metric. Everybody, Detroit's '1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
To any Lady Jane's haircuts for men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's haircuts for men, it's wicked awesome.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Ham for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
All right, Nickel Package Friday, but before that, tell them about Premier Pet Supply.
Premier Pet, give your pet the best. Premier's Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences of the online and big box retailers. Family owned, folks. With one major difference, they're family locally owned and operate for 30 plus years. Over 60 brands of food with nutrition experts to help you. Same day, local curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply, give your pet the best. PremierPetSupply.com. Family owned, don't play around.
All right, back at it, Big D Energy. Oh, look, Patriots and Jabril Peppers nearing an extension. 3 years, $30 million.
He's been real good with the Patriots, though. He's one of the better box safeties in the NFL.
The deal hate was coming.
That's true. That's objectively true.
This is why Michigan fans
That's
mad
objectively
at you.
true.
It just seemed like everything Michigan, you
For
got
him to
something
be on
say.
that Heisman stage was the biggest, the most fraudulent thing I'd ever seen in my life.
This is why it's hard for me to sit
Not
up
in
here
the
and say
top
you don't
30
hate
in
Michigan.
any category. Any category.
But he did
and he's on the
everything.
Heisman stage. Flannel, come on.
No, he deserved it. He deserved to be up there. He did everything on the field. Whether it was tackles, interceptions, sacks, tackles for loss, rushing yards, return touchdowns. He was.
There were only 30 people that did literally everything better than him.
But they didn't do as much at a high level.
They didn't make as big of an impact. I mean, it's an eye test thing. He made an impact on every side of the ball. He had a lot of big special teams returns. He was the cog of that defense.
Whatever.
And
anyway, good. Get your money. You know me. I don't hate the bag.
Yeah.
Get your bag, man.
And he's turned into a damn good safety.
No,
in the
he
league.
has.
He struggled a bit at the beginning with Cleveland
Yep.
and the Giants, but he's turned into one of the better safeties in the league. At
Shout
least
out
in
to
terms
Bro.
of like a box safety.
And I would argue he was in shit situations. I mean, the Patriots ain't no better, but yeah.
But the Patriots at least have a defense.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
guys thrive in that defense. Have you seen Christian Gonzalez last year? Just saying. But anywho.
lot of people siding with me. Max Mayer. Peppers was so overhyped in college.
Whatever.
Detroit supremacy. Facts, Neil. Real cream of wheat. It was only because he went to Michigan. Cody Ingle. Peppers was a jack of all trades, a master of none in college.
But he was a master. He was a master at being a great box safety, at being that guy who could blitz, who was all over the field. And when he touched the ball offensively, he usually did well. And oh, by the way, I know you people are going to accuse me of not caring about this. He was the best return man in college football, on top of everything he did defensively and on top of his short spurts offensively. You know what you are, Cody Ingle? A fake-ass Michigan fan.
Damn.
You know what you are? You're the type of person that tries to be, I'm the reasonable Michigan fan, so I can suck at the teat of Michigan haters. Stop it. Stop it. Where would Michigan have been that season without Jabril Peppers? He was one of the best players in college football.
And they were one of the best teams.
Yeah.
They were. That was the year where they lost by 3 in overtime. Ohio State on the road.
Ridiculous,
4th and 1.
man.
Nonsense.
JT was short.
Cody Ingle, but it's trust in Brad Holmes, right, Neil? So if we're trusting Holmes, why can't you put trust in Bates if he's a kicker and Holmes signed him to the team? Because, Cody, he wasn't signed with the inclination of being the kicker.
I would argue.
No.
Because if not, then why even sign a kicker in the first place if you have Michael Badgley locked in?
Because in case something like this happens, you got to have multiple kickers.
They didn't have multiple kickers last year. It was just Michael Badgley and who? Jack Fox?
No, I'm saying in training camp.
Oh, well,
every team has multiple kickers in training camp.
But,
all right?
I'm just saying.
But again, remember this though.
They gave him a 2-year deal though.
Yeah, they paid him.
They paid him. 2-year deal.
Michael Badgley didn't get that deal.
Yeah.
But Michael Badgley didn't get that deal. So that's all I'm saying.
Hey, and just
they got rid of him once and then brought him back. We forget about these things.
Okay, and if he's the kicker, if it comes down to it, and he struggles or he misses a kick, KG, you and everybody in this chat,
I promise
when you get in there and talk about it, we'll discuss it.
Yeah,
we'll revisit it.
You know,
Write this one down.
If you are right, I will give you your credit. I've never been a problem with that. I will give you.
And
your
I'm not saying like, look, this is everybody taking it out of context. I'm not saying this is an absolute. What I'm saying is I feel better with Michael Badgley at the kicking spot.
I feel you.
Because I know what I got, number one. And I don't know why, to Flannel's point, I don't know why we just wad him up and throw him in the trash, dude. He was good, and he made the biggest kick in our fans' history. Why doesn't anybody, like, give that its proper due?
It's because, you know what, like... And I know that
when he lined up, we didn't even think he would make that kick when he lined up.
But he did.
And what happened?
He did.
It was good in the arena
league. He did it.
I'm being dead serious about this. Sports media has a lot of power and influence. People like Maz, with all due respect, who just over kickers. People like Maz try to convince people that he's the worst thing we've ever seen, that he makes about 50% of his kicks, and people believe it. People also see that Dan Campbell goes for it all the time and thinks that means he has no confidence in the kicker. I think that played a role to some extent sometimes, but I also think it was more about Dan Campbell. That's just the identity of the team, and more often than not, it worked. Once narratives seep into your conscious and subconscious, it's really, really hard to break that type of programming. That's what it is. It's programming, because he is not a bad kicker. Is he great? Absolutely not, but he's good enough for this team.
Well, and the people, like the Jake Bates people, I think they create this false equivalency to where if Bates was on the team last year, they would have beat the 49ers. Guess what? They would have went for it anyway. And they're going to continue to go for it. And that's why I like Dan Campbell, because that's how you win. You win with possessions. You win with touchdowns in this league. You know what field goals get you? Beat.
I still would have kicked the field goal on that 4th down, but that's neither here nor there.
Field goals get you beat, Flannel. In this league, they get you beat. There's a reason a touchdown counts for 7. And field goals count for 3. You need 3 of them to make up for 1 touchdown.
All I'm saying is we already know Josh Reynolds dropped that pass. We didn't see Michael Badgley attempt that field goal. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Just like all season long.
Sure. And it worked more often than it didn't.
There you go. That's it.
I'll give you that.
All right, let's do this. Let's get back on the clock. All right?
Perfect.
We'll do this break. We'll get back on the clock. Lions nickel package, NFL nickel package, college football nickel package. All of it when we come back. Tell them about Lady Jane.
Absolutely. The place where I get all of my haircuts. Stop in and see one of the wonderful stylists, and they can get you all done up like myself. Neil Rule goes there. They got some of the best stylists. They're open 7 days a week. They can give you the haircut. They can give you the hot towel neck massage. They even shampoo your hair if you want. It's the King's treatment. How could you not want that? Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets?
Nobody! Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
That's right, folks. The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through the 25th at Warwick Hills. Leave the golf to the pros, but don't miss the party at hole number 17. $2 birdie beers, concerts, and more. It's an event, everybody. You don't have to be a golf fan.
Yeah.
Just get out there and get after it.
Hey, $2 birdie beers, I'm in.
That's it. KG doesn't need anything else. That's it. He's there. Doesn't even like golf, but he likes $2 beers, so he's out there. Go to allychallenge.com. You might even hear a familiar voice announcing on the 18th green.
Hey,
Who knows?
absolutely. And then you got to hear from Guardian Alarm, of course. Let Guardian Alarm offer you customized solutions from real experts. Our professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. 24/7 professional monitoring. Call us anytime, day or night, and know that a Guardian team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. Technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people have been proven to care. Call 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT. Guardian Alarm, your local security experts.
All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Sam Flannel, KG, Young Justin in the building, Power Neck on the ones and twos. All right, it is time for the nickel package.
Damn right.
5 questions, 5 downs. We're going to ping pong across all sports. We got a sports media one in there. All of it. In the chat, Nolan Ralph says, "Dear Neil, comma, nothing else." Okay. All right. Detroit Lions, Power Neck. Welcome to the stage, Power Neck, out of the pride of Ypsilanti.
Mr. Neck.
Lions nickel package Friday.
First down?
First down. Over under 5.5 all pros for the Lions this season. Last year, the Lions had 5.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
There's only, 22 first? You talking first team?
We're talking
all pros in general. First
all
and
pros
second.
in general.
Over.
That's only 44 spots,
I know,
man.
I know.
Over by maybe 1, because I think Brian Branch could be that.
That's aggressive.
Maybe.
To say the
Maybe.
I'm going to go under. As much as they are the darlings, as much as they're on national TV and all that kind of stuff, dude, you start getting into percentages like that, there's 44 spots,
I
man.
get it.
They're not getting more than 10% of them in the whole league.
This is tough, though, because Pene's going to make it.
Yep.
Frank's probably going to make it.
Yep. Amon-Ra.
Amon-Ra's the one I'm a little bit worried about because the position is so deep. And this was actually something Spenmo Rex said the other day, which I agree with, but I wouldn't be surprised. Sam Laporta, I don't think Travis Kelce's going to have the regular season like he did last year, and he wasn't even on it last year.
Yeah.
Jalen Reeves-Maben, I don't know. I think it's possible. You'd have to have everyone that you did last
Are you talking
year.
about the special teams one?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
They rotate that around.
Fair,
They
fair.
never. It's like the MVP in the NBA.
Basically, they'd have to have everybody that they had last year plus Hutch, or everybody that they had last year
Yeah,
plus
Hutch, another one,
plus
yeah.
like Brian Branch. I am going to say under. I think they will have exactly 5, and that's okay. By the way, that's more than okay.
Yeah.
I got under. I don't see it, but I see Gibbs being an All-Pro.
See, I think if he's sharing carries with Montgomery, I don't think he's going to put up the numbers. And I love Gibbs. I love me some Jahmyr Gibbs. I would love to see it. I don't see it this year. I think they only get 2 spots, I believe. That's a lot.
But if he puts up like 1,800 all-purpose, like...
Oh, if he gets that, he's in. But that's 1,800
I mean, that's what I expect.
insane.
I think he's about to have a coming out top 3 in the NFL type running back season.
Okay. All right.
1,800 yards in a split backfield.
It might be a little aggressive.
Yeah. Okay.
Might
thank
be.
you.
I mean,
Like, you notice how we do this
Yeah.
though? Like,
Yeah.
we're getting on that Goff's going to throw for 7,000 yards thing
Hey,
again.
man,
We talk about it here. We talk about it, and we know, and we still walk into
We
it
are
every time.
slappies, goddammit. This is the
100%.
best the Lions have been ever. I'm sorry.
Second down.
Second
Oh,
down.
hold on. Dad with Tourette's. Brees
Right.
Hall's going to drag the Jets to every win they get this. Can we stop with the Brees Hall thing?
That's one of your worst takes you ever had. He's one of the
Okay.
He's arguably better than
Oh.
Gibbs. He's arguably better than Gibbs.
Yeah, but can he stay on the field?
Yeah. Great.
He had almost.
Show me in street
Can he
clothes
stay
again.
on? Yes,
Oh,
he's
all he does is wear
What
street
is
clothes.
with you guys in the jorts and the sweaters on the sideline?
Because Brees Hall's a good running back. Brees Hall is a top 5 back in the league right now.
when he plays.
He got like
3.
almost 1,000 yards last year.
Oh,
He had
wow,
more than
17
that.
games.
He had more yards than Jahmyr Gibbs. Wow!
Well, he
I
doesn't split at the rate that Jahmyr Gibbs splits.
I
with
hate to do
Montgomery.
that. My stats don't matter, apparently. But Brees Hall is a bum. You know what? He's going to be out of the league by the middle of next year. Right, Neil? Right?
Wow.
Right? He's going to be gone. They're going to cut him.
Wow.
Come on.
All right, second down.
You are red,
Jesus.
boy. You are red as hell.
Keep telling me about Brees Hall. I always hear about it. I never see it.
He had a better season than Jahmyr Gibbs last year, objectively, in every statistical way.
Did he get the same usage or more usage?
He also had a lot worse
did
of
he
a
get
passing
more
game.
usage?
Come on, Sam.
He got a little bit more.
Sam.
A little
A
bit
lot more.
Okay, cool.
He was
Sam.
their
Oh, he
entire
didn't
offense
get a
last year.
lot
They
more.
couldn't even complete a forward pass, Flannel.
Sam.
Which made it so that Brees Hall was the primary person to stop.
Wow.
He was either 1 or 2 in offensive weapons on the team. It was either him or Garrett Wilson. God, only good players play for the Lions. Slappy, slappy, slappy. That's what we all sound like right now. Jesus Christ.
Like a Crayola.
He had more yards than Gibbs, but Gibbs, all pro. Brees Hall's out of the league. We've never seen anything. This is ridiculous.
But that in the tailpipe.
Nicholas,
man.
Jesus.
Every time.
Nicholas Duncan. Hall is Najee.
Have you seen the yards per carry? Najee can't average 4.
Jesus.
He can't receive out of the backfield like Brees Hall. Mother of fuck. Yes, fuck has a mother.
Is Aaron Rodgers back? Is he back this year?
We'll see. We'll see.
All right. To come to Flannel's defense,
Thank
all
you,
I will
Power
say
Deck.
is say this. I will
Oh
say
my
about Brees Hall.
God.
He was going against 8-man boxes the whole year last year because everyone knew the Jets
All right, Power
had
Deck.
nothing.
Who would you tackle more often? Brees Hall or Jahmyr Gibbs?
Come on now.
Thank you for your discussion.
I'll be
Thank
honest.
you for your
I'd be honest. I'd probably say Jahmyr Gibbs is harder to bring down just because of the thickness on space. But I'll say this.
Uh-oh.
I think that Brees Hall
Sam,
is
don't
a better
do it,
in
bro.
terms of in the hole. I think he's going to be a better running back long term. I don't think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be able to. Again, there's a reason why Montgomery is there to be the power back. There's a reason why it's a split
You calling him
backfield.
a scat back?
I'd
Are
say
you
he's
calling
more of a
Jahmyr
scat-
Gibbs a scat back?
But here's
I
the
don't
problem.
think that's a slam.
Oh.
That's not a secret though. Like people act like it's a secret. He's a receiving back,
And oh, by the
and
way,
he can run the
receiving
football
back.
too.
And
It's Flannel.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Jojo Rofo. Brees Hall's peak is prime Devin Singletary.
Well, that's a joke. You don't watch football then. And by the way, for everybody's favorite receiving back, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brees Hall had damn near 600 receiving yards last year. Damn near 600. And nobody gives a shit. He had over 1,500 yards from scrimmage. So Gibbs has showed you enough that he's a future All-Pro, and Brees Hall has never showed you anything. And oh, by the way, I checked the games played for Brees Hall last year, and here's where you're wrong again, Neil, like usually. 17. Jahmyr Gibbs wasn't 17, and I love Gibbs.
Man,
They're
he
two of
almost
the-
all 17 games?
Yeah.
So he got, what, about 70 rushing yards a game, huh?
You know what's funny,
Electric.
though? Hey, Jahmyr Gibbs couldn't stay on the field.
Electric.
And I love Gibbs. I don't want to make it a Hall versus Gibbs thing. They're both damn good backs.
Deadass Brees Hall is at least top 7 in the league.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this year, Brees Hall will be an All-Pro this season.
We gonna see.
Here we go, the Jets hype again. Here we go.
Easy, Neil. All right, next down. We got to pick it up.
Because
Pick up the
Sam
pace.
going to die if we keep on it.
All right, second down. Who finished this season with more rushing yards, Jahmyr Gibbs or Bijan Robinson? Honestly,
Brees
she should
Hall.
put Brees Hall in there. She should.
Brees Hall leads the league.
Oh, my
Brees
God.
Hall resets the running back market. Brees Hall, Aaron Rodgers gets hurt again on a handoff to Brees Hall.
Yep.
Brees Hall picks up Aaron Rodgers with the football in
Yes.
his hand,
Carries
puts him
him
over
to
his
the end
shoulder,
zone.
and carries him into the end zone.
That's more accurate than you've never seen it before. Am I wrong? It's more accurate that he would do that than to say you've never seen anything from Brees Hall. It's more accurate.
Neil, this is where your tone is necessary.
And by the way, to answer the question, it's Bijan Robinson because I think he really breaks out this year. I don't think he's going to have to share carries like Jahmyr Gibbs does. Tyler Algier is nowhere in David Montgomery's league. Bijan Robinson.
Just like Brees Hall doesn't have to split carries.
He doesn't.
Oh.
Hey.
But then we're going to comp him like for like with a guy that does.
All right.
I'm just saying. David Montgomery, I think, made things a little bit easier on Jahmyr Gibbs. And I love Gibbs. But to act like Brees Hall is trash is one of the worst. Yes, you are, KG.
No, we are not.
Do you
Nobody
agree,
said he was trash.
Do you agree that we've never seen it with Brees Hall?
This whole thing that
No
he's
one
Priest
said
Holmes,
he
like,
was-
like prime Priest Holmes, dude. I'm sorry. And all the fantasy people that are going to draft him like top 4, and you know they are. He's
You
the
should.
flavor.
You should.
Okay.
He's had almost 1,600 all-purpose yards.
Okay.
Gibbs had like almost like 1,250. Like, come on.
I'm just saying.
And I'm not a Gibbs hater.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
I'm just saying we didn't say he was trash. You can run the
Yeah.
tape back.
You said
No one
you've
said
never
he was
seen
trash.
it from him. That's a joke.
No, I said if he's on the field, he's great. But that is the problem. Yes, he's
He
had
was on the field for 17 games.
That's what we keep saying.
first time in
Stop
his career.
letting narrative seep into your head. He had
For
one
the
injury as a
first
rookie.
time in his career.
He had
played
one
17
injury as a
games.
rookie. He played 17 games his sophomore year.
He's been in the league for 3 years.
He's been in the league
And
for
he's been
2. This
injured
is
for
coming to
2.
year 3.
This is going into year 3, so we're just making on a 2-year sample size.
Okay,
So
all right.
I don't even
let's go.
consider
Third down.
myself a Brees Hall defender.
But I never said he was trash.
You implied it.
Next one. Next down.
Third down. Who finishes the season with more sacks? Aiden
Brees Hall.
Hutchinson or Montez Sweat?
Who was the question? I'm sorry.
Who finishes the season with more sacks? Aiden Hutchinson or Montez Sweat?
Hutch.
Montez Sweat's kind of like the Brees Halls of defensive end.
Come on.
You would think that this
stretch.
guy's Nick Bosa, prime Lawrence Taylor. You would think that the way that people talk
Nobody
about Montez
says that.
Sweat.
He's a good defensive end, man. He did it, at least with the Bears, with no help whatsoever. And that's the thing about the Bears. It's still Montez Sweat and then a collection of also-rans, although Gervon Dexter, he might end up being good. The correct answer to me is Aiden Hutchinson because he's got the squad around him. He's not going to be the only thing that that offensive lines can key in on. And he's a better overall player than Sweat when it comes to hits and run defense and all of that. Big season for Aiden Hutchinson. Wouldn't be shocked at all with an all-pro.
Hutch.
Yes.
What's a big Montez Sweat play that we all remember?
He had 12 and a half sacks. 12 and a half. Including a couple against the Lions. I guess we must have forgot about that.
You go kill Flannel, man. You going to jail for murder.
All right, next down.
Sweat sucks. Hutch has way more sacks. Who cares?
Oh, Sweat sucks.
wow.
You know what?
Art Vandelay. Montez Sweat needs to drop an R&B album.
Will the Lions secondary, fourth down, will the Lions secondary be the most improved defensive unit in the NFL this season?
That's so hard to project.
How do you quantify that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to us, I think maybe like to us it will be, but I don't know. There's always some unit somewhere that pops off and the numbers jump off the charts and things like that. Now, to be fair, if I gotta be consistent about it, I don't think so because we're kind of counting on a rookie parlay again, aren't we? I mean, to be the most improved unit in the NFL, a rookie parlay has to hit.
Well,
say it doesn't.
No, and that's why it's really aggressive to say the most improved unit in the NFL.
Yeah.
I think we can't understate how much better this secondary has a chance to be. I mean, last season they were 6th worst in pass defense allowed per game and gave up 28 touchdown passes, and they struggled an awful lot in the playoffs. No more Cam Sutton on an island. No more Kindle Vildor playing CB2 in NFC Championship games. And another thing that I also have to bring up about the secondary is, especially now with Emmanuel Mosley reportedly playing some nickel in camp, positional versatility all around the field. The only one who I think is set in their position is Carlton Davis at CB1.
Yep.
Everybody can do a lot of different things, and there's just a lot more talent out there and a lot more depth. So I think that the secondary being improved, while it may not be the most improved defensive unit in the NFL, it will be maybe what unlocks the Lions actually making the Super Bowl and winning it.
Chase Young's another one of those guys I always hear about all the time. Always hear about him.
Yeah.
Never see him in a big moment.
Now, Montez Sweat is one thing. I agree with you on Chase Young.
Guys, Chase Young had a sack in the Super Bowl.
He did.
He had a sack in the Super Bowl.
But what did he do before that?
He did a lot.
After the trade.
Did you see, hey, guys?
He did not do well after the trade.
Yes, he did. Because Nick Bosa's sack numbers skyrocketed after Chase Young got there because it's just another bookend of help. And nobody cares about that. And everybody and makes fun of the 49ers. Oh, my God, those idiots, they signed Chase Young. The 49ers got further than the Lions. God, we're so uppity sometimes. We have one good season, and we act like we're a dynasty. I love the Lions.
I don't want a guy that takes plays off. Just point blank, period.
He got a sack in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, how many plays did he play?
And Malcolm Rodriguez had a pick.
Yeah.
Are you comparing Malcolm Rodriguez and Chase Young?
Not
stupid.
By your metrics.
No, I'm not. Chase Young had 9 sacks last season, and he was Defensive Rookie of the Year.
J-Mo had 2 touchdowns.
Jamison Williams has 395 receiving yards in his career. Fuck.
Can we get
God, Lions fans can be so stupid sometimes.
Can we get the 5th?
I'm sorry.
We might not.
I'm sorry.
We might not. Sam ain't gonna make it through the show, y'all.
Stop me. If Chase Young would have done the exact same thing for the Lions, we would be giving him under the table fellatio.
How do we feel about Michael Badgley, who made the biggest kick in Lions history?
Crazy.
We threw him in the trash.
That's fair.
More receiving yards this season, Khalif Raymond or DPJ? Oh my
gosh. Let's go Red Wing Sparty. Yes, the secondary will be better. The defense will be better. They don't have to face the Jets and Breece Hall this year. I'm sorry. Khalif Raymond.
You got to stop.
Khalif Raymond's got this pop-off season in him somewhere, I think.
Shit.
I do. And they like him.
I agree.
You know, I think at some point, I think Khalif Raymond will make a play that wins a game this year.
He always does. Every single year. Why I'm saying Khalif Raymond is basically in his 3 years as a contributing member of the Lions, you can basically count on him getting about 550 receiving yards at worst on average and making 1 or 2 big plays a year where you're like, holy shit, that's Khalif Raymond. He had that flea flicker touchdown against the Seahawks this year. He had the punt return against the Jets in 2022, and he had the touchdown catch on that Tom Kennedy throw in 2021. Yes, I opened up a can of worms, but that was a big Khalif Raymond play. Every year, it's something. Every year, he's dynamic and he's consistent. At least dynamic in short spurts and consistent.
C. Gerald, if only volume equaled correctness. So there's that one.
I am right.
Tell him about Mark White and Associates.
Mark White and Associates.
Shit.
That man has some hops. That is for damn sure. Mark White and Associates, the real estate expert that you can trust. Call Mark White today or visit his website at markwhitesells.com.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets?
Nobody! Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Neil Rule here for Feldman Automotive, 18 Feldman Automotive dealerships around the Metro Detroit area. And we all know about Feldman Chevrolet in Novi, Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer. But it's more than just Chevys to Feldman Automotive. You want a Ford, a Kia, whatever you want, there's a Feldman dealership to help you out. Go to feldmanauto.com, search the kind of car you want. Boom, it is that easy. Car buying experience, the Feldman Advantage, so easy, even Sam Flannel could do it in a morning, everybody. Even if he flipped out in the offices,
they would
still get his car. They'd probably even go faster just to get him the hell out of there. But Feldman Automotive can do that because they're that goated at the car buying experience. Don't sleep on the service department as well. They are sharp there. They keep it pushing. feldmanauto.com. All right, hour number 2, Big D Energy, Nickel Package Friday, Neil Rule, Sam Flannel, KG, Young Justin, and of course Power Neck on the 1s and 2s. And lots of desire for you to visit Dispo or Xanax's or something along those lines. Also, WoodwardSports.com chat thread. DNC ENT, can we pop around the league for a second? There's so much movement this summer.
Absolutely.
I feel more than usual. A lot of teams people are sleeping on that will pop off. Titans, Tommies, Zona, etc. All right, DNC ENT, you asked. Let's do it. Nickel package, NFL style. Let's go around the league. What do we got?
The Raiders, first down. The Raiders mock Patrick Mahomes with the Kermit the Frog dog. What do you make of it?
I would just say that if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, all you have to say is the Raiders haven't won a playoff game since 2002, and the Detroit Tigers have a World Series more recently than the Raiders have a Super Bowl. You're done. Goodbye.
And I would say, but for some reason, if they were to play the Chiefs in the playoffs, they would probably beat them because they beat them all the time.
They don't beat them all the time. They don't even beat them half the time.
They beat them half the time.
They beat them more often than you think, but they don't beat them all the time.
They beat them more often than you think. That's a good way to put it.
Watching the master at work.
You know what?
Y'all watching the master, y'all.
This is what I do love about the NFL. Like, I think that people are overly critical of the NBA, but they're right about this. The rivalry thing in the NBA is nowhere near what it is in the NFL. Dudes hate each other out there.
Yeah.
And why would you not? They are trying to injure you in the National Football League.
Absolutely.
They're trying to injure you. It benefits their team if you can't play.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that the Raiders did that. I love, too, that the Raiders, contrary to Sam Flannel, which is probably popular opinion, which you are not wrong about, but I love that the Raiders don't care and they're going to do it anyway.
Okay,
Division rivalries are awesome in the NFL.
But you can also point and laugh at them, and you're justified in pointing and laughing at them, which is what I'm doing right now. We talk about the Tigers World Series like it was a lifetime ago. They won a World Series more recently than the Raiders won a Super Bowl. Marcus Allen was the Super Bowl MVP of that game. Come on. Come on, self-awareness, guys.
I
Self-awareness.
do like it, though, Flannel.
Okay,
It's entertaining.
self-awareness.
Just tell him to kiss the rings, Kansas City.
Absolutely.
In the great words of Spencer Raxter. Shout out.
Nick Hedigan, division rivals. That division rolls hard. I lived in Denver for 2 years. I promise every team in that division hates each other. It does seem like it's extra in that division, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for whatever reason,
Yeah.
it is extra
It's
out.
competitive, yeah.
And
Most
now,
of the time.
now Jim Harbaugh's going to be in the fold, too?
I'm telling you, yeah.
All right.
KC 19-9 against the Raiders since 2010.
Which is more than you would think.
That's fair. That's more than you would think, but it's not half.
All right, second out.
All I'd say is there's a reason why they were left off the Netflix special, the Raiders game. Patrick Mahomes did not put the Raiders in there in the quarterback series.
Sure, he's crying on the in his Super Bowl rings and his Super Bowl MVP trophies. Okay, go ahead.
Second down. Jerry Jones says he doesn't think this will be Dak Prescott's last year with Dallas. Will it?
He doesn't think.
He doesn't think. That was a hilarious press conference, by the way.
Yeah, bro.
No, it won't. It won't be his last year. And when we've gone over this time and time again, they are painted into a corner that they cannot escape from.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott has them. He has Jerry Jones. He has the entire franchise, and is about to submarine that entire franchise. By the way, because they have to do it, and it's probably going to cost him Micah Parsons.
Yep.
It probably will down the road.
I can see it too. I can so see it.
Because through all this that's going on with the Dak stuff and the CD Lamb standing on business to the tune of $50,000 a day.
Yeah.
He's playing hardball.
Micah Parsons to the Ravens.
And
confirmed.
if you sign Dak Prescott and give him $60 million, you have no choice but to give CD Lamb what he wants. You have no choice.
And that's the thing. Like, Dak Prescott, for as much as we hate on him, he's a good quarterback. He's good enough with guys like CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons to have good regular seasons and maybe even win a playoff game. With him, it's just about he's always due for that choke at some point, like last year, for example, when Green Bay came to town. So the Cowboys are...
Whoa, whoa,
what?
The defense was the reason they lost that game.
Uh-oh.
They played horrendous.
They were bad.
Dak Prescott, I won't say he's the reason they lost that game. I think he played
Jordan
an
Love
okay game.
shredded them.
But Jordan Love shredded them.
He did.
They had no chance to win
He
that
threw
game.
a pick six, dude. Pick six with a chance to get it closer before halftime. Dak Prescott threw the pick six that basically got the Cowboys out of the game completely. I get it. The defense did not play well.
They got 40 points.
Yeah, bro.
40 points.
They got
That's not playing well.
Aaron-
That's horrendous.
At home, they got destroyed.
Aaron
like that.
Jones was running through rushing lanes that I have never seen be that big before in my life.
Wait a minute. So you guys are now defending Dak Prescott, and I'm the one that's basically saying he didn't play well. He had 2 interceptions. If you throw 2 interceptions in a playoff game, you did not play well enough, especially when you're counter.
If you give up 40 points, you didn't play well.
If Patrick Mahomes threw 2 picks, he would overcome it. Argue that. That's your guy.
Yup.
That's your guy.
I'm with KG on that one.
That's your guy. Oh, I got
Wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
KG, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Yes, because Dak Prescott's not Patrick Mahomes. Duh. Dak Prescott is like a top maybe 10 quarterback at best, top 15 at worst.
They've had the same numbers in the regular season. I'll pull up the stats.
No, but Power Neck, here's the deal, and I think we
you
got
guys are allergic to agreeing with me. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. I'm trashing Dak Prescott, and you guys are like, oh, actually, it was all the defense. Oh, actually, Dak Prescott played pretty well. God damn.
I didn't say he played well. He played mid.
Power Neck did.
I said he played okay.
He did
He wasn't
not.
the reason they lost the game.
You can't give the football to the other team. You can't.
Here's what I want to talk about.
Trying to
though,
throw
with
him
this.
back in the game.
Derangement syndrome. LeBron James derangement syndrome exists, and Flannel Sam derangement syndrome exists. You can't
right,
agree
Sam,
with me.
Sam.
I'm smarter than all you motherfuckers.
Sam,
Yes.
easy. Here's the deal. DNC ENT. I think it will 100% be his last year. I don't think Jerry want to open the wallet and outbid everyone. But see, DNC ENT, this is why I talk about the Cowboys a lot. What's your move then? What's your move? Like, it's easy to say, right? In a Madden world, in a Madden trade machine world, it's easy to say. Then what's your play? Who are you getting to be quarterback? Yeah. You got CeeDee Lamb sitting here right now that you're going to give a Justin Jefferson contract to. What, were you doing that for Cooper Rush?
Nope.
You doing that for Trey Lance?
They did trade capital for him. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. You see what I'm saying, though, KG? There's nowhere to go.
No, I feel you.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So that's it. All right, next down, third down. Right?
Yep, third down. Third down. Well, Trent Williams is holding out because he has no guaranteed money left on his contract. Will this be a distraction for the 49ers?
I don't think this one will because everybody knows the score. And then most importantly, the 49ers know the score. Mm-hmm. You got to make this man happy, and you got to cave a little bit. The same way that you did for Christian McCaffrey, the same way that you shook, you went to the backyard and got the money tree and shook some shekels loose for McCaffrey. You have to give this man what he wants. Have to.
Of course.
It's a non-negotiable.
Of course you do. But in the meantime.
And they all know it. Like, the thing here, like, that locker room, they know it.
Yeah.
He's a vet. He's one of the best at his position. He's aging. Yeah. He's not the best at his position anymore. There's a new young guy that has that spot. Yep. But with that being said, they all know that. All the players in that locker room know you got to take care of this man. It won't be a problem.
But see, if you compound that with Ayuk, I get it. Trent Williams will probably be there. I don't know about Brandon Ayuk. You win with good players. If there's any sort of conflict with two of your best ones, maybe the 49ers will fall off a little bit. I agree with you that it's more likely than not that Trent Williams won't be a distraction and that he'll be in. But to compound that with Brandon Ayuk, that's not nothing. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, they have to make the choice. And it's very clear what that is an easy choice.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, Brandon Ayuk won you a lot of games or helped win you a lot of games. I'm just saying, that's all I'm saying.
It is a very, very easy choice.
Yeah.
I just wonder how Trent Williams gets to the point in his contract where there's no guaranteed money left. You need a better agent, big bro. Yep. All right, next down.
All right, fourth down. Therese, Colts said they are going to let Anthony Richardson run. Is this a wise move?
I was reading a story, and they said, would you tell Steph Curry not to shoot threes?
Well, that's stupid. Yes. Because Steph Curry's the greatest shooter ever, and Anthony Richardson had a rookie season, which was cut massively short by a shoulder injury.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you can't ever let Anthony Richardson run. Like, if it's 3rd and 6 and Richardson has a chance to scramble and get you a first down and get out of bounds, that's all well and good. But he can't be lowering his shoulder into NFL defensive backs and NFL linebackers. It's going to keep happening.
Yeah.
People were like, there's nothing to worry about until it happened his rookie year. And the Colts invested a first-round draft pick. Anthony Richardson is the franchise. So if you're the Colts, it would behoove you to rein Anthony Richardson in a little bit. You can run sometimes, but you got to get down.
And why would you give that up if you're the Colts? Like, if you're gonna run them, fine. But why would you tell other teams that, like, this early out the gate so they can scout for it, so they can be ready for it? Like, I just don't think that's smart.
I don't know. I don't hate what the Colts came out and said. Like, I don't hate it. It's the only way he's going to be dynamic in the NFL. Right here and now. Yeah. It's like Lamar Jackson. The only way he's going to be dynamic is if he runs. And you drafted him. So this is the bed you're sleeping in now. So, yeah, I mean, you have to do that. It's the only way he's going to be dynamic. 5th down.
Yeah, I mean, he never threw for over 54% in college. So, I mean, if he doesn't run the ball, he's got no chance. I think the Colts overdrafted and reached on him. But 5th down. How ridiculous does Joe Burrow's hair look?
It's bad.
It's bad. All right.
Bad.
Like, come on.
It's terrible. And he had great hair. Like that's one of the reasons that he was called Joe Cool is because the aesthetic of him. Yeah. Now you might as well call him Marshall Burrow or Joe Mathers at this point.
Joe Mathers.
Yeah, or like Jim Slick or like Joe Shady or something like that. It's terrible.
It's given Trailer Park. It is.
I don't think it's that bad. And in terms of how bad it could look, like bad. He doesn't look as bad as he could.
Justin, that's like you cutting your hair and coming in here with a blind head one day.
You need to do it, Jesus. Leave the beard dark.
Hey, it's not that bad. You do it.
Absolutely. No, it's terrible. All right.
I will not be doing that.
Okay, fair enough.
We're KDK Law, right?
Yeah.
That's where we're at with it. This is one of KG's favorite reads. KDK Law, everybody. Look, they're based here in Birmingham. And we're being serious for a minute now. How many of you out there right now, you don't have to do it in the chat. How many of you are going through divorce, child custody, family law? You see what I'm saying here? It's more than you think. I'll just leave it like that. KDK Law right here in Birmingham. Chances are it's probably keeping you up at night, right? How about you go with the firm that has 24/7 availability? How about you go with the firm that has over 10 years in the game? KDK Law, that is the play. You need excellence on your side. Scan the QR code on the screen right now. Get linked up with KDK Law. Mention Woodward Sports. They'll pay your filing fee. Guys, stop losing sleep about this. Get the best on your side. KDK Law. Shout out Birmingham. Right here in town. They're the best.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Hamp for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at RandyWiseChevy.com.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets?
Nobody! Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. This is exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford and Dearborn today at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neil Rule, Sam Flannel in for D-Mac. We also have KG in the building, Young Justin. Power Neck on the 1s and 2s. You getting comfortable in there, Power Neck?
Oh, yeah, man.
You are?
Feeling good.
All right,
smooth.
Good. Glad to have you here with us. All right, Nickel Package Friday rolls on. Let's do some college football.
Let's do it.
We were just talking during the break.
Let's go.
I'm fired up. Week 0, Hawaii's at home. Time is to be determined. TV networks, do the right thing. Put that game on at 11 o'clock p.m. minimum at the earliest. I would shade even towards midnight, but we don't do that till daylight saving. So, the Hawaii games flip from 11 p.m. to midnight at daylight saving. Did you know that?
Hey, that is pretty cool.
Why isn't it in Hawaii?
Because they're smart. They're smarter than we are. Like, they live there. The weather's perfect. They're smarter than we are.
Yeah.
That's the only explanation I have.
That's not it.
All right, college. It's in the air, everybody. College football, Nickel Package.
First down, SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey was asked about further expansion. He said, we need to figure out how to grow our pie, not slice it into more pieces. Are you buying this guy?
Shots
Load of
fired.
shit.
That was a great quote from him.
Shots fired.
I do think like the expansion thing is pretty much done.
Yeah.
I do, because like with the TV network deals probably at a premium that they're going to be at, why would you be in the business of splitting it up more?
Yeah.
Why? Just let Clemson sit there and rot. Sit there and rot.
Right.
Unless they want to do the thing where we're not going to pay you for 10 years, let them sit there and rot.
Hey, and SEC just recently, they're probably responsible for the death of the Big 12. Ask Texas, ask Oklahoma, ask A&M, ask Missouri.
Big facts.
Used to be very different not that long ago, and now they're all in the SEC. So SEC is still king.
No, it is, yep. And I think the Big Ten probably will start getting. I think the Big Ten's more into the domination than they are the money, because they can just shake the branches for more money.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have teams in major cities, that's what you can do, man.
And
that's what you can do.
Hey, they got themselves a hell of a conference now.
Yep.
Clemson, just go stay and just go die in the ACC. I'm with you. Not being able to adapt to the transfer portal is one of the most ridiculous things that I've ever heard of.
Dabo Swinney is a man of integrity.
Just remember, guys.
Integrity.
Ron Q. Ryan says Dabo Swinney's such a dork. You know what's funny is who has fallen off quicker than Dabo Swinney?
I think his fall off has been greatly exaggerated. He's one of the best coaches in college football history. He resurrected Clemson when no other
For
coach
him
able
to
do
look
that.
into a camera and says the only name, image, and likeness our program is built on is in the likeness of the Lord. Like,
He's a God-fearing man. I respect it. It's going to hurt the program, but I respect it.
There
Yeah,
you're saying
fair,
that's
fair,
why
fair,
he's not a great coach.
He is a great coach, though.
No, he's not anymore. He's not.
But he's one of the
If you
all-time
don't
greats.
adapt, you're dead.
But he's one of the all-time greats.
He used to be.
2 national championships at Clemson's
Yep.
a big fucking
And
deal.
no more coming.
Probably.
He's like Tom Izzo at Michigan State.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
a good comparison.
I'll tell you, I think Clemson's going to win the ACC this year.
No,
cool story.
Right.
No, I'm being honest. I actually think they will.
Yeah, what they going to do in the playoff, though?
I don't think they'll do much in the playoff, but I think
There
they'll
you go.
slowly make their way back to relevance.
I got Miami and Florida State better than
I
them
don't
this
even
year.
think they got a quarterback for real, but yeah.
Cade Klubnik's at least
Cade
experienced.
Klubnik's pretty good, man.
He's all right. He's all right. He's better than
He ain't
DJ.
winning you a natty, though.
Yeah.
All right, next down.
DJU's better.
Second down.
He blows.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right.
That's why he's at 4 schools. The Rose Bowl said they want to be left out of hosting the playoff semifinals because they want to keep the game on New Year's Day. They are scheduled to host the quarterfinal on New Year's Day the next 2 years. What is their fucking obsession with New Year's Day?
Somebody explain it to me, dude. No, we're good. We're good on hosting the semifinal. We're good because we're gonna do the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day.
They want to keep their tradition. I get it.
It is a cool tradition.
It's a really cool tradition, man.
It is.
It is a real
What does it matter?
It matters.
In
Neil,
a sport that's losing tradition by the day,
that's the thing, man. Traditions are good. College football is all about tradition. I want to see the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day. I really like the one last year, which Michigan beat Alabama, by the way. That was a pretty enjoyable.
Yeah.
I just don't want to host the semifinal.
Dude.
We're good in the quarterfinals because we're the Rose Bowl.
It is hilarious.
And everyone just cowers to these guys.
But the Rose Bowl's the granddaddy of them all, man.
Yeah, they can do whatever the hell they want.
Like college football's a tradition-based thing.
At
Like
one
I
point-
care.
at
You
one
care
point
about
it-
the bag only. I care about tradition.
At one point, it was almost more important than the national championship. Almost. At one point.
I mean, for a while, it decided the national championship because there were no national championship games up until like '98. That's actually
Exactly,
crazy to
so,
think about, but it's
yeah.
true.
I'm not mad at it.
I don't get it. Like, I don't get this whole, and everybody's so scared of the Rose Bowl all the time. Like, what difference does it make if you play the game on New Year's Day or on January 8th? Like, what's different?
Waking up
It
to
does
the new
matter.
year.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah,
It does.
It's a good feeling.
It does, man. You're outnumbered here.
The parade that no one watches, and then
Yeah,
the game.
and people are in the chat talking about the parade. You don't watch that parade. Nobody does.
Michigan was in it last year, and I can guarantee you none of us 3 watched the Rose Bowl parade.
Not at all.
I had it on in the background, though.
Take it on in the background.
Damn
Right,
Rose Bowl,
it's good cleaning music when you wake up. Like, I mean, it's good to have it in the background.
Keith Jackson, man, the granddaddy of them all. Come on. If that doesn't give you chills, you don't
No,
have
Keith
feelings.
Jackson's the
Yeah,
GOAT.
of
Yeah,
course.
come
of
on
course.
now.
The
I know.
GOAT.
Yes.
Absolutely. 100%.
The GOAT.
Oh, no.
All right, next down.
All right, third down. I'm sorry. AAC Commissioner Tim Perrinetti said the Group of 5 is considering hosting a separate playoff for the 4 conference champions that don't get a CFP playoff berth. You down for this?
I guess,
Neil's
like,
first.
on surface, I say no, right? Because what does it matter? But I'm also the same dude that watches, the GMAC Bowl on a Tuesday night when Bowling Green plays Alabama State.
You a different breed though. So.
Yeah,
That's not
on surface, I say
for,
no.
For the casual, it might be a little too much to keep up with.
Fair. For people like me, the elites, yes. For people like the random casual fan, no, they're not going to care.
Yeah.
They're not going to care.
Which is why it shouldn't be done. But I'm biased because I don't really like Group of 5. I thought no offense, Power Deck. It's a great accomplishment you getting to Eastern Michigan, and I mean that 100%. I was a terrible athlete in high school. It's just when teams like Boise State were claiming that they should play for the national championship, and teams like Central Florida actually making a banner that they should be national champions, go play somebody.
They did.
Well, they tried to.
Yeah.
They weren't allowed to.
Yeah.
No, I mean go play someone in the regular season. You don't get to just feast on the little sisters of the poor.
See,
and then,
Flannel, like, I love this.
You're going to
guy.
compare it to Michigan. I know
No,
you
no,
are.
no. No, I'm not. Do you think that at that time people were in the business of, let's go play? You think Oklahoma was like, let's go play Boise State?
Yeah.
LSU was like, let's go to Boise and play Boise
Because
State.
these schedules are made years in advance.
They weren't about to risk that. They was not about to risk that.
And this is where it was with Boise State. You can go get your win in the Fiesta Bowl over Oklahoma. It was absolutely electric. You can get your win in the BCS over TCU. Fine. You cannot play for the national championship. You just can't.
Bogus.
Well, you're biased because
you can't penalize them for something they can't get.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because other schools are more worthy because they actually play real schedules. It was literally one of the years
Michigan played half group of 5 teams.
No. Wait a minute.
Look at their schedule.
Hey.
We got another sandbagger on the way.
PowerNet.
Oh, man.
For anybody poo-pooing like a Penn State win, for example, Chop Robinson, Adisa Isaac, and Olu Fashanu. Pretty damn good NFL players. For people poo-pooing Michigan for playing Iowa, Jack Campbell, Cooper DeJean, and Sam Laporta. And Lucas Van Ness. Pretty good players.
They can't play those teams.
Those are conference teams. I'm talking about their non-conference schedule. Your East Carolinas of the world that they play.
I understand that, but their conference is so weak. Literally 1 year, Boise State got to play Oregon, who they beat. Congratulations. That was the one where LeGarrette Blunt punched some dude and then played the Little Sisters of the Poor the rest of the season. That conference was terrible.
What do you want them to do?
All right, then what was the move?
The move was not playing the national championship game, which they didn't.
No. How do they remedy that? Why are they penalized because they can't get those
Because
games?
they should be, because other teams are more worthy.
You don't think they deserve a fair shake?
No, they don't, because at the time it was the BCS. It was 1 versus 1. In this modern era, if you can make the playoff, that's fine. Honestly, maybe Boise State would have gotten into a 4-team playoff. I wouldn't have been mad at that, but at the time it was the BCS. It was 1 versus 1.
I don't understand how you can penalize somebody for something that they can't do anything about.
Yeah.
Well, who are they supposed to play?
They're some seasons. It doesn't matter because they played. Other teams were more worthy because they played real schedules.
According to you, maybe.
What do you mean?
When they got on the field with the Oklahomas and the Oregons, they beat them. So you can't say that they don't belong at that table.
It doesn't matter if they win the game. You have to be worthy of it. Do you know what? I believe that Michigan team that had the top 15 picks and Hunter Dickinson, if they would have gotten in, they would have made the Sweet 16. But they weren't worthy of it because they didn't belong. I get it. It's a little bit different. But what you do when you get there does not prove whether or not you belong, to me.
What makes a team worthy? That's so subjective.
By going
worthy to me could be worthy to somebody else.
I don't know.
By going undefeated in a power conference in that same year. I'm just going to say that. Because Boise State played they're not even the modern day Mountain West. That was a terrible, terrible conference that they were in.
But they did beat Oregon.
They beat Oregon once.
Okay. And Oklahoma in the bowl game.
Okay, but they didn't beat anybody that season.
They beat Oregon and Oklahoma,
they
though.
can't control the schedule.
Oh, my goodness.
We keep going back to the same
He
point.
acts like there's like a random draw for schedule.
Yeah.
like coaches, like Dabo Sweeney's going to say, hey, we'll go to Boise and play you.
Hey, guys,
it's cool.
Next time, let's leave out undefeated LSU. Why not? Let's leave out undefeated Urban Meyer, Florida. Let's leave them out in favor of those bum-ass bitches at Boise State who play on a blue field.
Look at Flannel with
the
with the scarecrow argument.
You are addicted to agreeing with me because I am more right than all of you. I think at a higher level than all of you, and you guys can just scam.
You know what? You're right. They played such a worthy schedule. East Carolina, UNLV, Bowling Green.
But their conference was tough. They played at Penn State and they played Ohio State. All right, fine. You know what?
Up for that.
Boise State played the exact same schedule in 2006 as Michigan did this last year. Is that what you're fucking saying, bro? Is that what you're fucking saying? That's what you're saying.
Okay, look, Michigan, they have to schedule.
Oh, my God.
You all right, Flannel?
You can take a
All right,
powder.
next down. We got to get back on the clock.
4th down. Or fifth down.
It's an all-time great Sam Day, man.
Oh, man.
All-time great.
Oh, man. All right, 4th down. Pat McAfee is going to be back on ESPN College Game Day this year. You hyped for that?
I'm not hyped for it. Like I always watch it. You know, I'm always going to watch it anyway.
Yeah.
They did David Pollock dirty.
They did.
Well, I mean,
it's the game.
To get the omelet, you got to crack the egg.
It's the game, and Pat hot right now. So
I get why they did it, but David Pollock did so much great work for them over so many years. Just so sad, man.
It's time to sunset Lee Corso, by the way.
Yes,
please.
Holy shit, yes.
It looks
and
horrible.
I love him.
They keep trotting him out there.
I love him.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same.
It's like Ernie Harwell at the end, man.
Yeah.
You know, You're doing more damage to the legacy.
Yeah, take him around back. In a
No,
professional sense.
easy.
In a professional
Easy.
sense. In a professional sense.
That was wild. KG, come on, man.
In a professional sense.
All right, we got to go to the break, right?
Yes.
Tell them about Randy Wise.
Randy Wise Automotive Team. They have the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour, and they're also an automotive team. So go to Randy Wise. Go enjoy the Celebrity Golf Tour, and we were there at a couple of them. It was a lot of fun. It's Randy Wise. Make the wise decision.
Enough Detroit sports. Make sure you listen to Ermanni and Edwards with Maz next, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets?
Nobody! Guys, let me tell you about Soroki's, man, okay? Got to get them hot biscuits, a hot pizza, okay? Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizzas, taken all over Michigan, known for their quality hand-battered, hand-breaded chicken tender sandwiches and New York-style pizza. And don't you forget about those biscuits, okay? Locations popping up all over Metro Detroit, doubling the number of restaurants this year. Soroki's had a grand opening in Madison Heights. Be sure to stop in and try a mega station near you. Go to www.sorokis.com, www.sorokis.com.
They're put one in Shelby.
Hey.
By Washington Township.
Shout out.
I'm about that life.
You damn right. They did that for you, by the way.
100% they did. Emix B, Woodward Sports chat thread. This dude is a nut.
That's probably true.
Funny story about that.
I will say this, though. One of the chats did say, Power Deck is going to kill Sam. I would not want to get in a battle of fisticuffs with Mr. Power Deck. He would kill me. Yeah. I'll admit that. I'm no athlete. I'm no college athlete. But in a war of words, everything can stay somewhat civil.
It's okay, Sam. You can just outthink him. It's all right. You on a higher plane than everybody here. So.
Dante 151. Did flannel just break something? Dante, can you give me the solo camera?
Yeah.
All right. These microphones are on here pretty well. You guys see this? This is a bolt, right?
Yeah.
Like you see it. Like this is a good sized bolt.
Like for real.
He broke it in half.
That thing is thick.
Broke it in half. A bolt. You see this bolt?
Shit, I don't know, Power Deck.
You see that there?
I don't know, Power Deck. You might have a fight on your hands, man.
He broke this bolt in half.
That's wild.
Can we do the rest of the show with Neil and zoom in cam?
Yes. This is a Sam greatest hits over here, man. He is putting on. He's shooting 5 for 5 from the field, man.
John Effing Lord, when is it time for Flannel to pay for broken equipment? That's a great question.
Probably now.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal.
Probably now.
Shout out Stick.
I will. Look, I told you guys, my chair is spinning at 101.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm turning on at 2 o'clock as I'm driving to the golf club. I'm turning on 2 o'clock.
Ryan,
and I want to know. I mean, granted, they're probably not both in E&E. But if they are, what? What?
Continue. Just continue.
They're not.
Don't mind me.
They're not?
Nope.
Okay. Who's in?
Braylon for the first hour, and I think Anson, and I think Maz will be here full time.
Hey, Anson, he's not going to give me a hard time like Ermanni would. That's
So there's no Ermanni today.
Yeah, you
that's-
died.
All right, I'm not. I
You
lied.
better hope they
I'm not
get that
gonna turn
fixed
it on.
over the weekend. You better get that fixed over the weekend.
I lied. I'm not going to turn it on. But if Ermanni was here today, I would.
Fair.
He snapped this bolt, dude.
That's a thick ass bolt. That's it.
That bowl is huge.
It's ground into powder.
Like, you got to go deep in the lows to find that lug nut. Like, that ain't just sitting in the front. Like,
You're going to have to take this to Lowe's and use that little thing that's stuck on the shelf to
Yeah.
find out what size it is.
Yes.
And then they're not going to have it.
Right.
And you're going to have to order it off Amazon. This is wild.
Sam is on the cusp of losing it over there. Like, his facial expressions as he's looking at you are putting me out.
I'm all right. I'm good. I'm stable.
MJ says, boys, I just got out of the hospital. I got attacked by wasp this morning. I don't mean to laugh at you.
What the hell is
But
going on?
if you're okay, then it's funny. Is that fair?
Absolutely.
That's fair.
I think that's
MJ,
what a day.
Don't take that as like a slight. As long as you're okay. If you're okay, that's funny as hell.
Yeah.
So, you get attacked by wasps.
You're okay.
Who you
That's
like?
funny as hell.
Yeah.
Right. It always looks funny if you get attacked by bees. It just does. Oh, shit.
Did you get on the ground and roll like Tommy Boy? Did you use it to get out of pulled over?
Oh, you got to get in some water or something.
Great Lakes 24. That's a cheap bolt. Guys. Don't call into question the integrity of a bolt this size.
That's
to break.
$10.99 at least a piece.
Tap it against the microphone. Just let him know what they're working with.
No, I'm not getting involved.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Smart move.
Drew Sal. I love you, Flannel, but self-proclaimed superior intelligence is contradictory. The show has been gold.
I mean, here's the thing. And maybe I sounded a little bit uppity. However, I do think that people don't listen to me. And that's okay. My delivery may not. My delivery might not be like, might not be you're a cup of tea, but I'm just saying. People act like I have the worst takes of all time. It's like, come on, you just get on a chat and spew stuff. Stop it.
All right, let's do this. Let's take the break and get on back on the clock.
Yeah.
Baltimore Orioles just made a trade.
Oh.
With the Philadelphia Phillies.
Boo.
Really?
Boo.
Baltimore receives Sir Anthony Dominguez, right-handed pitcher, and Christian Pache. Philadelphia receives Austin Hayes, the outfielder.
All right.
So there you go.
Cool.
Orioles have made a move, but it was not with the Detroit Tigers. So out there. Yeah, let's do the break, get back on the clock. What do we got? Planet Fitness?
Planet Fitness.
All right, Planet Fitness, everybody, live from the Planet Fitness Studios. I did take today off. I'm not going to lie to you. I had some work I had to get done this morning for television. But guess what? It's cool because I'll be back in tomorrow at Planet Fitness because that's the way that it works. Over 50 Metro Detroit locations. They become a staple of my life. I'm getting real with you guys right now. Planet Fitness helped me change my life. Helped me reach the fitness goals I had in my life. And it can do the same for you. Black Card's $24.99 a month. You're not in here paying $90 a month for a place because they have a rock wall. All right? Let's just get real about it. Planet Fitness is all you need. Trust me, guys. I'm living proof. I've been a member for over 3 years. I'll never go somewhere else. Go to planetfitness.com and join there or pull in the parking lot of the one of over 50 Metro Detroit locations. This is real, guys. Planet Fitness. Your fitness is essential.
To any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new card crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
Neil Rule here for our injury insider. That's right, Dr. Jeff Pierce. Don't miss out on the expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce from the Michigan Sports and Spine Center. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday on Big D Energy and on Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that Darren McCarty trusted with his career. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game, keep you performing at your best. Go to michigansportsandspine.com or call 248-426-9944. Our injury insider, Dr. Jeff Pierce, also powered by MRI of Southfield. Coming down the stretch here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network on a nickel package Friday, a Sam emotional breakdown Friday, whatever you want to call it. It's funny because, like, Twitter's kind of popping off right now.
Yeah.
And some dude's like, it's fake, like most of the stuff on your network. You guys know, I look in this camera, every single word I've ever said to you has not been on bullshit.
No, that's
every
true.
word. And I will say that about flannel. You can't do that fake.
No, for real.
Well,
for real.
Like, for real.
That's real passion.
If you want a glimpse into the mind of old Flannel Sam, if you were to ask any of my friends who know me from a long time or my family members what's one adjective to describe me, one of the top ones they would say is dramatic. I'm not going to run from it.
Just a fan. You can't be condescending to everyone, then complain that people don't respect you. Yeah, you can if you're good at it.
Right.
I guess I got to learn from the best, right? Learn from the best. Hey.
All right. Sports media nickel package. The people say they like this. I like it.
I love
it's
it,
fun,
actually.
I think.
I think.
It's very fun.
All right, let's do it. Let's run it. Sports media nickel package.
First down. MLB is going to use luxury tax money to give to teams who lost money last year. Think Bally's. Bally's really messed things up, didn't they?
Absolutely.
100%. Like, they have to alter the way that luxury tax funds are distributed. I don't think that people fully grasp the damage that Bally's has done.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know because your ownership doesn't come out and talk about it.
Right.
Twins ownership did.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, man, Christmas ain't going to be the same because Santa don't have the gifts he had last year.
Padres traded Soto for that.
Padres traded Juan Soto because of Bally's. They did. If I were the Tigers organization, I would throw them under the bus every second I got.
Right. It's a scapegoat.
100%.
Man. And there's still people And I can't relate because I find ways to watch that don't tap into the Tigers because they can't watch it on Comcast.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
They did get that handled.
Yeah, I was about to say, you heard that they
there's
are
an
working
update
out
to
a
that.
deal.
They have come to terms. They're going to get it back on. They're going to get Major League Baseball back on Bally's soon.
How can they do that if they're going bankrupt?
Because they're still in the proceedings.
Okay.
They're still making their case.
Okay.
They have the pitch. They have their pitch that they're giving to Major League Baseball. Say, no, we're going to be okay. And MLB has the shotgun cocked and loaded.
Right.
And they're ready to just put them down.
Well, you better be.
You better be. Absolutely. DNC&T, they'll be fine once Amazon hops in the game. Probably.
I mean,
but they got to figure that out.
They put NBA and TNT on ice. and Jeff Bezos not playing with y'all.
He's not, man.
He is not playing no games.
He is absolutely not, man. All right, second down.
Second down. You going to watch the Olympics this year?
No.
Yeah.
I take that back. I'll watch basketball because I always watch the basketball. I have the feeling it's going to be a car wreck this year, though. Men's basketball.
Yeah.
Ooh. You don't think they get gold? Are you going to stand on that?
They need to gel quickly.
They better figure something out.
Yeah, because these other teams, they got chemistry. They've been playing for way longer.
Although I will say this about the Dream Team, Flannel. Somebody put the stat on Twitter. The 92 Dream Team, the first Dream Team, I think played 8 NBA players.
Six
NBA players it was.
Yeah.
This year's Dream Team plays what, 87 or something like 80.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same.
It's not.
No.
Angola is not out there.
Right. Yep.
Even South Sudan has NBA players on their team now, as opposed to when they
Speaking of
played
which,
Angola.
they almost lost to Sudan.
Hey, but remember, you ask an old head, they'll just tell you, the Dream Team, they won by 40. They had to get LeBron to save this team and win by 1 to Sudan. It's not that simple.
Yeah, if you relying on 40-year-old LeBron in the Olympics this year, this whole way, y'all in trouble.
You ain't winning.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You are winning because LeBron's that great. You're still winning. It's going to be closer. It's too close for comfort, but they're going to win.
He's great, but they are barely making it out these games, Sam. Barely.
And he's the one saving them. And KG, I feel bad for LeBron.
Yeah.
Because if it does go bad, who's going to be the face of it?
Exactly.
He's not going to get some of the blame. He's going to
get
get all of it.
And it's not his fault.
Unfair because
And your boy
he's
AD.
40.
No, AD's not going to get
always
any blame.
skates.
He should be taking a back seat and coaching up the young guys, kind of, to be playing.
Do you know who else
it's
is
bad.
not going to get any
It's
blame
bad.
whatsoever? Not a scintilla. Steph Curry.
Yep.
It will 100%. It'll be LeBron's. It'll be 100% LeBron's fault.
That's facts.
I mean, I'll say this. We have never seen a player be held accountable to carry a team at age 39, the same standard he was if he was 27. I mean, we didn't even hold Kobe Bryant to that standard in 2012.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was a joke at the end of his career with his 19% three-point percentage and all that stuff. And, no one said a word, which is fine. I get it. But Bron is doing this stuff, and it's insane.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
and it's
insane.
unnecessary. He shouldn't have to.
Power Neck, you said it best. He's the only one left to save them. That's laughable to me. But here we are, man.
Yeah.
The rest of the world is better, though. That's the moral of the story.
Fair.
I will watch the 100-meter dash. I'll watch.
Yep.
There's like a horse racing element to it. You know what I'm saying? It's
I'm
over
I'm a
that.
Sha'Carri fan. Shout out Sha'Carri.
Yeah, so I will watch that. What about you, Flannel? You watch any of it?
Probably just basketball. I hope Noah Lyles falls on his face. I hate that guy.
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
I hate that guy so
You
much.
did say that.
Wait, why? Quickly.
Because he's a cornball. Because of those idiotic comments he made about world championship and all that.
He got the band back together, though.
Yeah.
Alan W., 40-year-old LeBron being held to the same standard as prime Jordan tells you all you need to know. And I agree to that.
Yep.
I agree with that to a very high degree.
Yep.
I agree with that. It's a fascinating dynamic to me.
He didn't even have to do this.
Yeah. It's a fascinating dynamic to me. All right, next one.
All right. We are going to third down. The WNBA signed a TV deal for $2.2 billion. That's why I said bill. Over the next 11 years, but all of you told me you don't watch the WNBA in the chat. Did some of y'all be lying?
Yeah.
Y'all be talking.
I like the little personality you've interjected into that, man. That's pretty cool, Power Neck.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's lying.
Yeah.
Be it the people in the chat, be it some of you at this network, somebody is lying.
Some are, and I do think it's objective that the WNBA is more compelling this year than it's ever been. So it's going to get more. It's going to get more viewers.
They finally got what they needed, man.
Mm-hmm.
They needed a rivalry. They're interjecting. They're not interjecting, but there's a race element to the rivalry as well, and it's
all great rivalries.
All great rivalries.
It's the truth.
It is true, man.
They'll see the dividends of this deal towards the end of it, because you got these young girls. They're growing up. They want to be like Caitlin Clark. They want to be like Angel Reese. You got to market to the kids, man. And for God's sake, get the WNBA off Ion Television. Nobody's watching Ion Television. Like, what?
But hey, what a move by Ion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, to
like
your
their
point.
viewership's got to be at an all-time high.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what Ion is.
Law and
Is it
Order.
like
It's like
Pluto?
Law and Order reruns.
Yeah.
That's
Is it Tubi?
CSI reruns. That's what the hell Ion is.
All right, gotcha.
So the Boomer Network?
Yeah.
James, $2 billion over 11 years. Isn't that chump change? $200 million a year?
Yeah.
Not chump change.
Doesn't
What
seem
kind of
like chump
numbers are
change to
you
me.
dealing with?
Yeah.
Have you ever even seen $1 million there, James, in the chat?
No, absolutely. DNCNT, I've watched 4 more WNBA games this year than any other year before, for a total of 4 games watched. So there you go.
Yeah.
His WNBA watching's up 4,000%.
Yeah.
Next one.
Fourth down. Fox drew over 6 million viewers for the Copa America and Euros final matches. What do you think the World Cup will be like in 2026?
It's going to be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big facts.
But wait a minute. You guys don't watch soccer.
Somebody's lying.
Somebody's lying.
Somebody lying for
I
sure.
call Cap.
Yeah. I like that right there.
That was
Put
good.
your cap.
No, but Flannel, like, somebody's lying, because here's kind of a byproduct to localize this. Detroit City FC has the highest television ratings in the USL. The highest television ratings in the USL.
Shout out.
That's
Shout
a
out
flex.
Detroit.
Right, that's a flex.
Tune in Saturday.
Saturday, 7 p.m.
Goddamn right.
Tap in.
The
TV
voice.
50 Detroit, ESPN
The
Plus.
voice
Detroit,
of the team.
Sacramento. Great match.
Yes, sir.
But the moral of the story is this, Flannel, is this area is a soccer area now. Now, the mainstream media won't tell you that, because the mainstream media has been in place for like 30 years here. Only recently has there been like an influx of newer talent in the sports media here.
Yeah.
So they haven't had to know soccer. So and I'm not blaming them.
Mm-hmm.
Go with what works, man. Get your bag. It's just Flannel. These viewership numbers for the World Cup, the attendance numbers, the ticket prices. Do you realize what it's going to be or not?
Probably not. Probably not. It's probably going to be something that surpasses even my expectations, but it's the biggest sporting event in the world.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting, and I can't wait.
And you're bringing it to a country that desperately needs more eyes on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because it's in our country, I think that it will only make soccer, football, even more popular in the United States.
Love that you said football.
I mean, that's what it's called.
Hey, I got into soccer this year. Shout out, Fire Up Shells.
Yeah.
Soccer was a word that was created in England, by the way.
Exactly, yeah. Oh,
Did
was
you
it?
know that?
No, I
Soccer
did not
was
know that.
created in England. The term soccer for football was created in England. So we didn't invent it. The English people did. So stand down.
And they don't like it. That's crazy.
You came up with it.
Right. That's wild.
So I'll inevitably, every week, I get a tweet about, you call it soccer on air. You called it soccer.
Exactly.
Not me.
We just took it. Oh, real quick. Hey, aren't we getting a soccer stadium built here?
Yep. 2027. It'll be done.
Where are they playing?
Over in Southwest Detroit.
Oh, Southwest. Okay.
Over by Corktown.
Oh, okay.
Over that way.
Okay.
You know the old hospital, Southwest Hospital site?
Yeah, okay.
That site.
Yeah, okay.
DCFC bought the land. They're still doing
That's
it.
so cool. That's going to be awesome.
Shout out, bro.
It is. It's going to be cool. Fifth down.
Oh, boy. Louis Riddick. Sit on ESPN.
Shout out.
I'm tired of talking about the Jets. Sam Flannel, will you ever be tired of talking about the Jets?
Thank you.
I mean, if Aaron Rodgers isn't there, I'm just going to say that. If Aaron Rodgers is there, I couldn't care less about the Jets. I mean, don't get me wrong. People are going to say that I'm an Aaron Rodgers simp and all of that, and I understand.
Happy is the word you're looking for.
Well, I don't.
Maz Jr.
You gonna smack yourself for this one too?
No. I'm just saying that Aaron Rodgers makes them more interesting. If you think that's false, you're lying. But you can also get me and say that he didn't really play last year because he foreplays and he tore his Achilles. So all of that's true. But as long as he's in training camp, he did get hurt.
Weird.
I got to give a horn for Louis Riddick. He said what
He said on ESPN.
Yes.
He literally said it.
I'm tired of this shit. I am so sick of hearing about the Jets. Thank you, Louis Riddick, for saying what's on the minds of a majority of us, I feel like. I'm sick of this shit. I am.
It's their year, though.
He hasn't been good in 2 years. And I understand it's Aaron Rodgers. I respect his career. All that's good.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
But he's still a top 5 quarterback in the league, I've been told.
That's Tone.
You guys probably think he's not even top 25.
Here we go.
All right, no.
Fun police. Here we go.
I don't know. I just think that he doesn't dedicate his body to the game.
Do you know who else
that's
did?
That's why you're going to see the breakdown.
I could say the same thing about Miguel Cabrera. But moving on, I'm just saying. Their careers are very similar to each other in their respective sports.
Aaron Rodgers isn't even top 12 anymore.
Right. And nobody on opening day last year, the last year Miggy played, was saying, this is the year he's going to hit 30 home runs and drive in 100. Nobody was saying that.
Right.
Nobody was saying
He
that.
lost the weight.
I will say this, though. Aaron Rodgers put up MVPs in 2020 and 2021.
So long.
I'm just saying.
That's, what, 3 years ago now?
Football,
Or 2024?
Playing football at age 40 is a big deal. Whether you like it or not, it's a big deal. It's not something that every quarterback does.
For how many games?
One. But Tom Brady's an anomaly.
Right.
Like, look at...
Because he paid the price.
Okay, fine. And Aaron Rodgers... And Tom Brady's one of one. But Aaron Rodgers playing football at 40, that's not dedicating your body. It's... Just what happens. It's father time.
You think he does everything he can do to stay on the field?
Not as much as Brady, but as much as like a regular football player. It's just father time. It's nothing else. It's father time.
Then stop telling me about how great he is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He'll be lucky to make it through the season, man.
And that he's going to be great coming off of a huge leg injury.
Yep.
But don't worry. Brees Hall will pick him up.
Oh, man.
Carry him into the end zone.
Jesus probably thinks they'd be better with Zach Wilson.
Hey, Flannel Maz and Mike Greenberg, y'all can have that shit, man.
All right.
Have fun with that.
That's all right. Jesus probably thinks he's not a Hall of Famer.
No,
Big Con 51.
I do think he's a Hall of Famer.
Fair enough.
Big Con 51. Get Louis Riddick on Big D. We should, actually. Get Louis Riddick on here, and I'll say, Louis Riddick, I just wanted to bring you on here and publicly thank you.
Yes, please.
Thank you for saying what was on the mind of America.
Right. And saying, fuck ESPN, I don't care about your rating.
I'm tired. Right. I work here, and I'm sick of this shit, and I'm not putting up with it anymore.
Yes.
No more Jets talk.
Enough is enough. It is time for a change.
All right.
Shout out.
Is there anyone who actually thinks they could win like a Super Bowl this year in the chat?
This guy over here?
I think they could win the division. I think they could make a wild card.
But not the Super Bowl.
Well, but if Aaron Rodgers can regain his form at all, he's got a squad around him.
Yes.
He's got a defense around him. He's got wide receivers around him. And he's got
yes or no question.
Yes or no.
That sounds like dancing around the question. It doesn't sound like
one of.
Can he make a Super Bowl? Can the Jets make the Super Bowl?
They're one of about 7 teams in the NFL that could do it.
Oh, shit. James in the chat. Neil, it's almost 101. You're right. Hey, thanks for watching Big D Energy, everybody. Have a great weekend. You know the song and dance. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Well, see you later.